In a world where most people walk on 2 feet, I challenged everyone to balance on 1 foot. 3 years ago, I asked myself,
Hey self. Yeah, but how long do you think someone could balance on a pipe? Let's find out, dude. Buckets. So I challenged everyone on YouTube and Instagram and family and friends to see how long they could balance on 1 foot facing forward. There was a few rules to really make it a challenge. Do it on your weak foot, then to submit it online or send it to me. And we have had 3 finalists. Let's check it out. Julia Allen. She trained at the Flipside Ninja Park alongside many of us for years. She was the 3rd female to ever get up the 14-foot wall in great company with a stage 10 gymnast and a jiu-jitsu fighter who made it onto the show. She is a super fun person to have at your gym. She's super chill and she wins like every competition. She did not have a pipe, so she's using a slack line here and showing us all up. This time was 6:50. Sean Wheeler, what a quiet warrior. He has gone through so many injuries and he's still out there fighting. He's still getting better. He's still extremely strong and talented at Ninja Warrior. Let me just give you a snapshot. He has broken his ankle and his wrist. He has played 2 competitions, competed in 2 competitions with a broken toe. He had been hospitalized in 2018 and 2019, ended up having to have surgery and extended time off. He came back and he recently had a compressed disc in his back, giving him back issues this last summer. And now he's healthy and he's at it and he's not giving up. What a motivating example of someone that perseveres. And then you look at his time right here on this pipe or on this board. It's like a tiny little 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch board in his house. And Sean's just tearing it up. Sean's the kind of guy that's just quiet about it. Not going to brag, but he lets his game speak for him. And there it is, 10 minutes and 49 seconds. Our last competitor here in the finalists, Aaron Easterling. I'll link all of their Instagrams on here. He threw, as you can see, this one's on Instagram. He gets on this. He's following the rules. It's less than half the size of his foot. He bounced on here. Obviously, it's sped up. And looks like he's getting a phone call here. Aaron can throw 15-foot laches. He's won competitions. He's now, looks like he's won this competition as well. What are my thoughts on this, right? We've got Julia who goes for the slack line. Kudos. And that may be more difficult than what Aaron or Sean did. However, I think Sean's was probably half the size of Aaron's. Sean's might have been the most challenging. We'll have to verify. Sean, let me know in the comments if what your official time were on both feet and if how big that thing was. That was crazy. Well, technically Julia's slackline might not have even been half of her foot. So that's technically not following the rule. And then we don't know if it was really her or not. It could have been a stunt double because you don't see her face, you just see her legs. So in the end, it's a wash. I think I win. No, I'm just kidding. Good job, everybody. They were some pretty impressive balance. Aaron, congrats. Were you really on the phone or was that just staged? And then 2, Aaron, was the phone call actually what made you fall because you were like talking, pretending, and then it like threw you off? It was fast motion, so I couldn't tell, but let me know if that's true or not. All right, fam. Aaron, it's official. You won. Congratulations. With a time of 11 minutes and 25 seconds? 11 minutes and your reward, as promised, is to be in a video with me. So Aaron and I are planning that, and keep your eyes open for that. And encouraging and challenging someone today, I'll start. Let me just share some fun things about Aaron. The first time that I started to get to know Aaron was I worked at the Flipside Ninja Park back in 2018, and in comes this guy. He looks like a 35-year-old man, strong, confident, doing different obstacles, you know, like he can do his stuff. And then he would like try crazy stuff. He was ambitious. He wasn't afraid to fail. He would just go after stuff and he would learn really quick. He was also really humble. Like he would always ask questions or like stop and observe people. and like observe the pros, observe like Kileab, observe the people doing things really well and learn from them. He would ask questions like, hey, how do you do this? Or what's going on? So there's this attitude of like, he didn't care about asking or anything. Some people don't want to ask, but he was like, he didn't care. He wanted to learn. And so he would learn quick and fast, and he wasn't afraid to fail either. So he would just try, even if he didn't know what he was doing. He wasn't afraid to hurt himself. He would just try and try. And then when he learned the techniques, he also had the patience to do it over time, and he would just go after it. But the funny thing is, he would ask us something. Let me back to my story. He would ask us something, and then we'd be like, yeah, sure, you can move those mats and do that thing, whatever, just put them back when you're done. Just something like that. And he would be like, yes, sir. He was so like polite and like kind of like good old fashioned, like sober. It's hilarious. Like, yes, sir. Like, and that's what gave his age away. It was like, oh, he's not 35, he's 16. And so now he's like 20. Yeah, he's probably close to 20 now. It's no accident that he won this balance challenge, because he's the guy that put in the work over time. It's like we would talk about our flexibility or something, and little do we know, as Aaron's closing, you know, 3 or 4 months go by and he was staying late and stretching every night, and like for 30 minutes or something. And then he was able to, you know, like you could see it. He was more flexible. He was getting injured less. He was like, oh wow, he can reach that thing, because he puts in that work when no one's working, when no one's watching. So kudos to you, Aaron. You're an example to us on humility, learning, just being after it. One more thing for Aaron, he's a challenger. One thing I did throughout the years of ninja training was every time I was in the gym, I tried to do at least one new thing. So I was always creatively thinking of, hey, how can I do this in a new way? How can I do this in a different way, or more, or something different about it? And even then, I would always get challenged with something new I hadn't thought of yet, or something I've never tried, or something I didn't even think to try, by Aaron. He was always like, hey, have you ever tried this? And I was like, no, I have never tried that. So he was always challenging me, and it helped me become a better ninja and a better person. So thank you, Aaron. You're an encourager. And speaking of encouragers, this is a community of encouragers and challengers where we challenge each other, like this balance challenge we did, and we encourage each other. And as you can see through this video, just seeing the community of like the positive traits we see in each other, we call them out. So I'm going to challenge you to encourage somebody today. Think of anything. Just keep your eyes open for it today. Someone that you know, your parents or your sibling or something, someone that's a friend or someone you've never met before. If you see something that you think is positive about them, the quality, go ahead and go tell them. And just make this world a better place. And if you're not subscribed, join this community of encouragers and challengers as we grow forward together. It's so fun. And I'm excited to see you later. Hey, thank you so much for joining me for this exploration of how long someone can balance on one foot. It's not over yet. I'm gonna beat Aaron's record. I like that. Friendly competition. Sneak preview. There's a crazy opportunity I have right now. I'm helping open up a ninja gym. And keep your eyes peeled to get snapshots. I'm gonna start releasing some videos just to see the progress as this gym is open. It's gonna be fun, and you can join us on this journey. Plus, your ideas and your feedback is super helpful. Thanks for being in this community. I love you guys. I love who you are, and I'm here for it.